Yeah, guess who? It's me back again, Steve from offthegridknives.com. Just made a short video. Haha, you'll go, it's too long, but never mind. I made a short video on the differences between all of the groups that inhabit this land of off-grid. And I had to get away from the bench. I've got my camera sitting on the bench in the kitchen. I'm doing some stuff out here, making my distilled water, usual stuff. But yeah, look, I realised I probably should have added one thing to the end of that video, and that is a little bit of reverse psychology, alright? You know, I don't know how many people are out there. I've looked at a heap of Aussie videos, and you won't get anyone probably put it up as straight as I do, as coarse as I do. I understand I'm coarse. Don't think I'm not aware of that. I've been working for the public for 40 years, like a lot of you buggers, you know. We're all public servants of one way or another. I might be a tradie, you might be a cleaner, I don't know. But, you know, it doesn't come from a lack of understanding of people. None of these videos come from a lack of understanding of people. And one question I forgot in that last video to do with the differences between us is I'd like to put a challenge up. All too often what happens within these communities is the differences rear their heads as issues. Now, my challenge to you, apart from getting that dartboard out and sticking pictures in my screenshot, my challenge to you is, if you really think there is something wrong with the way I put this particular point over, I don't really need to have people, I'm like I keep reminding you, I'm not young. I may be fit and I may be bad and I may be ugly, but I'm not young. My question to you is, from a reverse point of view, what I'd like anyone to do that thinks they have far more solid ground to stand on than myself, and I'm just talking about generally speaking on these topics. My question to you is, if you think that you are or have developed or moved into a better specific way of off-grid living or alternative living than what perhaps myself and Kerry have, or anyone else, rather than pick on me, I would like the question answered as to why you think your way is better than the guy down the road living in a tin shed, or why you think your way of the gentleman down the road who may slash the throat of his rabbits or his chooks, which I don't do, but that's another story, that's my angle, you heard that. But why any of these people, including myself and Kerry, I want you to reflect on yourself and send me a reply or a comment down below after you unsubscribe and stick pins in my dial. I'd like you to explain, perhaps before you do that, as to why you think your way is better than everybody else's, or why your version of off-grid is far more psychologically suitable, physically suitable, matches your way of life, the new thinking that you've taken on, all those things. I'd like you to sort of put up, rather than go, Steve, you're a fuckwit, because you know what? Steve knows he's a fuckwit, right? I'm a really, really intelligent guy, but I'm just a fuckwit like everyone else. We all fumble our way through things. And I'm really curious to know why the people that maybe come back at myself and I see it all over the place, not just myself. This definitely is not just a grizzle about people picking on me. People pick on me all the time, and I don't take it on board. But I'm really curious to know why people would think that their way is so much better, or so more effective, or socially acceptable, or environmentally better than perhaps myself and Kerry and everyone else. And you don't need to go doing the comparison thing, alright? I'm not asking for judgment here. It's a really deep question. Why do you think perhaps that your way is the best? I don't think my way is the best. My way is the way I'm doing it. And that's just it. You know, you can, like I said, you can shove pins in my dolls, you can make a dartboard out of my video screenshot. I don't mind, because I don't believe my way is the best. I don't believe it's the most effective. I don't believe it's the most environmentally sound. But I'm really curious about a lot of the naysayers that I run into as to why they would think their way is the best. And my question to you is, before you answer, I'd like you to perhaps look at yourself first, before you answer, obviously. I admit that I work, old as I am. You all wish I was dead. Yeah, right. After about 100 videos, you'll wish I was dead, but that ain't going to happen. I'm just joking there, by the way. But no, look, I'd like to know why you think your view of things should be preferred, should be taken on board by anyone, why your information that you put out there is better than anyone else's. And don't go going, oh, but you, Steve. Yeah, look, I've already done the you, Steve thing. Steve does a lot of things. He tells a lot of stuff, but it's all very broad. I don't jump on any one bandwagon. I'm not a bandwagon sort of dude. I'm abrasive. I'm probably the most ochre guy that I've run into putting videos out on YouTube. Ochre meaning, well, fucking bad luck, you know. I talk like an Aussie, I work like an Aussie, and I fucking party like an Aussie with my distilled water, alright? So get the fuck over that one. I really am curious to know why you might think your way, if you do think that, and I hope I get zero comment. I really do. But I'm really open to a lot of input from other people as to why you might think your way is so much better, or our way or other people's way would be seen to be less inferior. So it's a very short one. This is the shortest one. It's an amendment to the differences between all of us off-gridders and alternative thinkers, from stephen-off-the-grid-nos.com. It could be off-the-grid-nos.com. It's late in the afternoon, and remember, I worked. I don't know what you did, but I worked like a banshee today. So yeah, that's the question, alright? And that's all the amendments put up for. Just to find out, and I forgot to ask in the first one, like I said, I'm really curious to know why anyone would think their way is definitively better. Alright? I'd appreciate if you put up positive comment. If you feel that my question is unable to be answered because there are no definitives, hey, I'd like to hear that. I'd like to think that I'm not a totally psychotic Australian tradie who's just run off the rails. I don't believe I am, but if you want to point that out to me that I'm thinking down the right road, I'd like to hear that. So subscribe and like and do all that stuff. I'm going to leave it at that. It's the end of the day for Stephen Carey and offthegridnos.com. Could be oz.com. I mean, come and visit, alright? Get your mind out of the gutter. Cheers from me, cheers from Kerry, and hopefully we'll hear from you. Bye.